All right, everybody, welcome to our 2025 Challenge Cup press conference. Today we are joined by head coach Seb Hines and team captain Marta. If the both of you could just start off with your initial thoughts, just kind of wrapping up the preseason and your thoughts headed into the match against Washington tomorrow.
Come on, coach.
Okay. I think it goes without saying it's been a short off season and a short preseason, and we wouldn't swap it for anything. You know, going through the highs of last year and winning the championship and going to the last game of the year is incredible. And then you're straight into reality within preseason. We've had a really good preseason, played some really competitive games. Challenges as always, you know, internationals going away in pivotal moments within pre-season, but everyone's fit and ready to go into this game against Washington and in the Challenge Cup game. So we're excited, we're looking forward to it, we're looking forward to putting on a show in front of everyone, especially our fans who have been waiting to see us since the championship game, and we're ready to go.
And Marta,
What I'm
again,
supposed to say after that? Yeah, I agree with you, Seb. So, let's go.
we'll go here in the room and go to the front here to Austin. David.
Question for both of you, I guess. Having gone through preseasons in the past, this is obviously very new, coming right out of preseason, right out of the gate, and competing for a trophy against the team you last played for a trophy. What is the mentality shift compared to years past of how you kind of have to get in the mindset competing for a trophy coming straight out of preseason?
Oh, where you look? No, I just think like we did really well last year, so I don't think we need to change anything. The mentality need to be the same, even more strong, because we know in this season everything will be like more difficult. Everybody gonna hurt after us, and we need to deal with this and find a way to keep doing our best to make history for this club.
Yeah, we've changed the narrative now. You know, we were always known for this underdog, and we always had something to prove. Now we've proven that we're a good team, a championship team, and it's fulfilling those expectations now, holding ourselves to a very high standard, being the number one team, the team that everyone wants to be. And we went through that towards the end of last year, where we were on that unbeaten run. We had the consistency to put up performances and win games, and there's no difference going into this year. We're shifting into this championship mentality now. We're just changing the verbiage from underdog to now championship, but we have to stay consistent with everything that we do.
We'll stay in the room. A reminder for everyone on the Zoom, if you'd like to ask a question, please just use the raise your hand button. We'll stay in the room and go to Alonzo next.
Hi, Coach. Hi, Marta. I have a question for both. Coach, after you win everything last year, how you manage? I mean, are you still feel nervous for another final? And also, if you can talk a little about Chanda, because she's out of the list. So how can she impact in the positive way, for this season? And for Marta, y você piensa jogar para la Copa América Femenina 2025 en Ecuador con Brasil?
So who answer first?
Oh, okay, I'll go. So first off, you know, we're all excited. I think we're all after the final and the highs of winning the final, we were ready to go again. And again, I just said before, we have an expectation now that we have to win. We have to continue this momentum moving forward and reign at the top of the table. So it's being consistent within that journey, knowing that every team wants to beat us and everyone wants to knock us off. And yeah, it's an exciting challenge for us. It's an area that a lot of players and even myself is not familiar with. But you know, we will embrace it and we look forward to it. And there's no better way to get in off to a good start than a final here in our home stage. And then to answer the question with Grace, it's another player that we can add to this roster. It's a very stacked roster. A lot of great players with different qualities, and so Grace brings a different quality to other players, the same as some of the other additions that we've brought to the table. Also, to bring Rafa off SEI as well is like having a new player. She didn't contribute as much as she would have liked and for the team, but she's fully fit now, and we're excited to have her back also.
English? Yeah. Well, since last year, I had spoke with Brazilian coach and told him that I'm available for the national team always when they understand that they need me there as a player. Of course, if I keep and do good here, but it's not like my big goals anymore. But yeah, depend what I'm doing here, and if they really need me there, I'm available. So let's see.
Great. We will go to the Zoom next. We'll start with Dan.
Thank you. Question for Seb. After all the success that you had last year, is there anything specific that you thought the team did not thrive in last year that you're looking to improve on in 2025?
You're clutching there, because I think there probably won't be another season like the one we had last year. We won the league by being unbeaten and going to some very difficult environments and getting 3 points. The only 2 games we lost was after we won the Shield. And so to look back and look at everything that we did last year, it's very hard to pinpoint some negatives. There was no negatives at all. A team that won the Shield, won the championship, and broke numerous records along that pathway, and getting the acknowledgement from other coaches and other journalists around the league and countries. Like, it was a season that will live long in everyone's memories.
We will stay on the Zoom and go to John.
Question for both of you. For Coach, you mentioned about the preseason. What have you seen from the team? What do you think the level of readiness is for this match tomorrow? What are you most pleased about? And for Marta, Coach mentioned that before last year, this team was always like the plucky underdogs. And now that you're the favorites, you won the championship, you've got a target on your back. What are the keys to sort of shifting the mindset from being the underdog to now being the team that is hunted and just dealing with those expectations and playing with that pressure when the season begins?
I think for me, just seeing the players and how motivated they are again to go out there and prove to the world what they're capable of doing. We haven't missed a beat. We're still hungry. We're still ready to go, and we're still ready to prove a point to the league that this wasn't just a one-off season. And I think this is a really stacked roster as well, and there's a lot of competition, and we have a full belief that everyone can contribute to this season, whether you're a starter, you're a bench player who comes on and makes an impact, and sometimes playing a role that you're not involved in the 20, but you're still itching at the bit to get onto the field. So this is going to be probably the most competitive team that we've had in Orlando Pride history in a while. So that's the excitement. We know that we have a really good roster, real togetherness within the group, and if we face adversity throughout the year, we know that someone can pitch in and do a job for the team.
Oh, I already forgot what he asked me.
Just talk about
changing the mentality.
Oh. Yeah, well, I think like the most important things who helped for this team, there was like the group of people. When you work with with people who look for the same direction, and mas não tem vaidade. They're not cocky. Yeah, exactly. Nobody here put themselves better than anybody. So like we work together. We was very close to like our first like goal, who was like the playoffs, and then we just let it go like in the last couple games 2 seasons ago. So we just decide like if we don't do this together, we're never gonna do it. So I think this there was the big change, and also Sebastian. No, yeah, and then like I say, work with a group of people who looking forward to the same direction, so it's make things like much easy. So I hope we keep looking like that.
We'll stay on the Zoom and go to Jeff.
Thanks both for doing this. Jeff Kassouf. I had one for each of you. Seb, I'm just wondering, just looking wider at the league itself, you all have maintained a lot of consistency on the roster. A couple of the other teams that made the playoffs have done the same. And last year, the gap was a bit wider than previous years. Just wondering what you expect maybe from the league at large in terms of the challenges you'll get this year across the board. And Marta, you talked last year about striving toward that championship that you hadn't gotten, and you talked to us about the emotions of that. You have that now. I mean, obviously you're looking for another, but how are you entering this season personally, just in terms of emotions, motivations, and having secured that trophy or 2 trophies?
2 trophies.
You go first.
Ew, well, I mean, like, of course, it'll be so hard, like, for repeat the same things that we did last year, but like we need to look as a big challenge, and challenge, it's always good to have, it's put you like in one situation that you need to do your best every single day. So I'm gonna try to remember about like the good things, and then of course the bad things that happen to me and then for the team too in some situations, and take the best of that and try to do our best in this year too. It's exciting to know that everybody gonna look to us and then try to make difficult for us. But it's for me, it's the best feeling, because I mean, like, you're good at what you do, so just go and play, go and have fun, go and getting people excited to see you on the field, and it's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, the competition in this league is just incredible. There's more investment, there's more resources. You look at the level of coaching and the head coaches that are over here, and their resume is incredible. And it's only going to get harder as the more investment is put into this league. And so it's exciting. We've had a journey, me and Marta, to get to this point. But we're excited that we're here now. And so, yeah, we know that it's going to be a challenge. Every team has really good players. They have a really good infrastructure here. But, so do we. And we have some really good players. And we're excited that this wasn't just a one-off season. We are on an upward trajectory, and we want to continue this journey to be a number one team in this league.
We'll go to Theo next.
Hi, Seb, Marta. Theo Lloyd Hughes. My question is touching on what you just said there about knowing each other for so long. Do you two remember your first impressions of each other, or how you met the first time you met nearly 10 years ago in Orlando?
Oh.
No, impressions of each other.
I was a player.
You was, I don't know. No, you come 1 year after. Why come 1 year after?
When did you come?
2017.
Yeah, I was still playing in 2017. So, 2017 when Marta arrived, for the club to sign a player like Marta to come here was incredible achievement. She won't mind me saying this, 6-time World Player of the Year, being in this environment and this club is a massive milestone for the club. So there was a lot of hype, a lot of excitement. And then 2018, I got the opportunity to volunteer and work for the Pride, and just being around quality players day in, day out was an incredible experience for me as I was going into this new chapter of my life. And so yeah, just watching Marty and how she operates and sets a tone and sets a standard is incredible to see, and to maintain that throughout, when we first met to where she's at now, takes an incredible commitment to do that and set a standard for everyone who comes to this environment. So yeah, we've been through some tough times, but we're enjoying these moments now, and we want them to continue. And we're just so privileged to, for me especially, to be sat alongside you.
Tell the truth. When he saw me come to Orlando, he just like, okay, I need to retire because I want to be Marta's coach. That's it.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't play anymore.
And we have time for one more. And Marta, during the off season, you re-signed with the Pride. You decided to stay 2 more years and faked a lot of people out with your announcement. Can you just talk about your decision to stay here in Orlando and continue to stay with the Pride and be a player here?
First, everybody is still talking about the announcement, because they was pretty sure that I'm gonna say, yes, I'm retired, I'm not gonna play anymore. But there was like a surprise for everybody, and it was funny also. And I decided to stay because I'm feeling so comfortable here. This has become like my family here in America, and I just feeling like I need to keep enjoy this team, this club, because I have a little bit more to give to them. So that's why.